Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, so I watched a 7-minute clip on BT Sport, and I'll put a link to it in the description box for those of you who haven't seen it, even though I'm sure most of you already have by now, where Steve Bunce, he's hosting a chit-chat, if you like, with Derek Chisora and John Fury. Of course, they're talking about Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk this past weekend, their thoughts on this particular fight. Derek Chisora pretty much sat on the fence. He kind of defended Anthony Joshua's tactics coming into this fight, and of course he says, obviously, he's going to earn a whole ton of money and will get revenge in the rematch. That's what it is. Now, John Fury, he was saying how he didn't necessarily blame Anthony Joshua. He says Anthony Joshua is a great fighter. He blames his corner team. There were too many people in the corner and the tactics were wrong, in his opinion. Anthony Joshua should have known that round about round 8, round 9, that he was way behind on the scorecards and should have just emptied the tank. In John Fury's mind, it's better to go out on your shield than to keep doing what it is that you've been doing the entire fight without success. To him, that's what he would have been shouting at Anthony Joshua had he been in the corner of Joshua instead of someone else. And I think most people could probably agree with that one, but at the same time, how much gas tank did Anthony Joshua have? Maybe he physically couldn't do it. And at the end of the fight, you could see Joshua was absolutely exhausted. So there's probably a very real chance that he couldn't do it. But at least give it an absolute go. Maybe. Now, one thing that Steve Bunce, Derek Chisora and John Fury all agreed on was that Anthony Joshua, he's a world-class fighter, he's a great fighter, and if it wasn't for him, boxing wouldn't be as popular as what it is right now. Are they talking worldwide or are they talking UK? Either way, they're saying that everybody gets to eat off the table because of Anthony Joshua. Because nobody does tickets like Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury, Derek Chisora, everybody in the United Kingdom, at least, is in the shadow of Anthony Joshua when it comes to putting bums on seats in the arenas, in the stadiums, and of course on the pay-per-views. Everybody's in the shadow of Anthony Joshua when it comes to that one. But because he is so popular, because he says the right things, he comes across as the right kind of way, people watch boxing because of Anthony Joshua. Not everybody, of course not. People watching boxing long before Anthony Joshua came along, but a lot more people watch boxing because of Anthony Joshua, because of the event that Anthony Joshua will put on. And again, let's not forget that ring entrance. I know people were criticizing it, but for me, I think that ring entrance for Anthony Joshua was absolutely spectacular. Should he really be running to the ring? No, maybe not. Should he have been high-fiving or cuddling a couple of people in the crowd on the way through? No, probably not. He should have had that killer mentality. But still, the fireworks, all that kind of stuff, the way Anthony Joshua was playing that Rocky IV No Way Out music was absolutely brilliant, much like Alexander Usyk's entrance was fantastic as well. So, point is, they put on great events. Win, lose or draw, you're going to go away with a lot of memories, and people will enjoy the show at a bare minimum. Whether you like Joshua, whether you don't, I think everybody can agree on that one. And that's what John Fury was saying, that everybody, including Tyson, benefits from Anthony Joshua. Everybody benefits from Anthony Joshua. If Anthony Joshua wasn't there, how popular would boxing be? How many people will be talking about boxing? How many people will be hyped about boxing? How many YouTubers out here will be talking about boxing if Anthony Joshua wasn't here? A lot of things to consider. That Anthony Joshua has contributed a hell of a lot, especially to British boxing, arguably globally boxing as well. I mean, it's only really Canelo Alvarez that he could be seen as a rival for Anthony Joshua as the number one star in boxing. Active fighter, of course. Maybe Canelo is number one, Joshua number two, or maybe Joshua number one, Canelo number two, as far as globally is concerned. But of course, if you're in America, then a lot of Americans, not all, but a lot of Americans, they forget there's a big wide world outside of the United States of America. Okay, but at the end of the day, Joshua is a global superstar. And I think John Fury is absolutely correct. He agrees that nobody should be saying that Anthony Joshua is exposed or he's a bad fighter or anything. He lost to a pound-for-pound fighter in Alexander Usyk. Were the tactics wrong? Is that why he lost? Maybe. Maybe Alexander Usyk is always going to have Anthony Joshua's number. You never know. I suppose one answer to that we'll find out on the rematch, whenever that may be, February or March next year. So either way, I thought that the discussion between John Fury, Steve Bunce and Derek Chisora was very interesting. I did think Derek Chisora and John Fury were going to start arguing at one point because they were disagreeing with the tactics, but obviously they're very respectful of each other. Obviously they like each other and what have you. So anyway, that's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.